In this video, we look at how to knit jogless stripes in the round. Stay with me and I'll show you how. Here we can see where I've been changing my colour at the start of each round. It makes this uneven jog in the pattern, because when we knit in the round we're actually knitting in one long helix, so where we do a colour change, it makes a little step in the pattern. There are several ways to deal with this, but in this video I'm going to show you my preferred method. Not only is it one of the easiest, I find it's the most effective. So let's get started. I knit up until my stitch marker, which is the start of the round. And before adding my new colour, I'm going to slip that last stitch back onto the right hand needle. I take my new colour yarn, loop it over our left hand needle, and we slip that last stitch back onto the working needle. Slip the stitch marker, into the first stitch we work with our new colour yarn, and we knit along the round until we come back to our stitch marker. And when we reach the end of the round, where we have our newly added yarn and our final stitch, we simply knit those two together. Pull the yarn snug. Let's change colour again. We slip the last stitch onto the right needle. We pick up the red yarn. We yarn over the left needle. And we knit across the round in our new colour. And at the end of the round, where we have the new yarn and the last stitch, we knit two together. Let's see that again. We slip the last stitch, we pick up the new colour and yarn over, slip the last stitch back, and we work along the round in the new colour. And at the end of the round, we knit the final stitch and new colour together. This technique works no matter how many rows are in each stripe. All we have to do is make that yarn over as we make each colour change, and the rest of the rows are knitted as normal. So I'm going to continue knitting in the blue, and I just carry knitting all the way along the round. Now I've knitted a 2-row stripe and I want to change colours again. We slip the last stitch, take up our new yarn, yarn over, slip the last stitch back, and we knit our round as normal in the new colour. And at the end of the round, we knit the last stitch and the new colour together. And we just carry on knitting until we're ready to make our next colour change. And when we're ready to add our new colour, slip the last stitch, yarn over with the new colour, slip the last stitch back, and continue knitting with the new colour. And at the end of the round, we knit the last stitch and new colour together. And we carry on knitting as normal until we're ready to change colours again. Now we've done a few rounds, we can see we have much more even, neater stripes, and we've eliminated the jog at the start of the round. And that's how to knit jogless stripes in the round.